Las Vegas, this is NAB Show Live, produced by Broadcast Beat.
Hello there, I'm Janet West with Broadcast Beat, and it's a pleasure to be with Dr. Annette Teijerio, who is running for Congress.
That's right, I'm running for U.S. Congress.
Fantastic. Now, I'm curious, what brings a congressperson to NAB?
Well, I'm not just a congressperson. I'm a candidate that actually is a high-tech doctor because I'm an anesthesiologist, so I love technology. We have so many wonderful things. I'm excited because I first of all want to thank you all for being in Las Vegas because you bring over 120-some thousand people here, and the things that you bring are state-of-the-art. So I'm excited to go and see some of those things where we can connect those things and create better broadcasting. The U.S. Congress, of course, creates laws. And we have a lot of technology. You and I were talking about the development of technology and how important it is that when we do create laws, that we do create that conscience that creates it so that we can make best decisions when we're making legislation. So only the people that are in the industry obviously understand what would be good tools versus something that would be an obstruction. So that everybody, the end user, gets the best product, the best quality, and the broadcasters also get to make their best decisions.
So we were talking earlier about drones, and obviously there's legislation that's there, but it's very difficult to control. What do you think Congress could do to try and avoid some of the potential accidents and some of the accidents that have actually happened?
Very complicated issue, and that actually involves the federal aviation, because actually in Nevada we've had one of the teaching places that teaches how to man those drones, but it's just like any other aircraft, any other piece of technology. So we have to look at what's available and say, there's some things that need to be regulated and there's some things that don't. And in order to do that, you've got to be able to interface with that technology, speak to the people that actually have it. So it creates, there's a lot of creativity that can go on. There's a lot of connectivity that can go on. And I'm just excited to see some of the things that you have. What's really cool is being able to see people that can actually sit there, take video, create the content, edit it on their phones, and upload it. These are things that are wonderful because then we can be anywhere at any time. And that's important, especially in a state like Nevada, where I explained that 85% of its landmass is pretty much empty. It is controlled by the federal government, but about 15% is where most of our population is. A lot of rural, and we need to be able to provide that connectivity so that people can be connected on a different level rather than having to have the traditional cable lines and all those things. And they can have something locally, just like they can have something from somewhere far, far away. And that kind of fluidity, that kind of technology excites me.
Well, it's certainly an exciting show, and you're in the right place. There's one thing that I'm interested in. We're both scientists. I'm an environmental strategist.
Okay.
One of the things that we're seeing is a lot of landfill waste of electronics, which is causing a lot of pollution. We're also seeing a lot of throwaway. How is Congress going to look at this in the future? Because particularly after COP21, we've got a lot of countries, 190 countries, that have agreed to try and make changes for energy, for waste, for the water pollution, air pollution.
Well, we always have to have a balance, and that balance means that technology, of course, is always advancing. We need to have ways of recycling things that we do make. And those would be the responsibilities of these big companies that make perhaps decisions on innovation, but then they don't look at what the longitudinal. When I grew up, when I was little, we used to recycle or we used to refurbish almost everything, and now we just throw it away. So perhaps we need to start thinking as a society, what are we going to do when we have to get rid of these things, and how can we recycle them cost effectively and conscientiously?
Okay. Well, I wish you luck, and it's been a delight to talk to you. I'm Janet West with Broadcast Beat, and enjoy the rest of the show.